So with Novocaine, you get pretty much exactly the movie you'd expect from the trailers. Jack Quaid is a goofy, likable guy who also has a genetic disorder which he can't feel pain, and he has to be an action hero when his love interest gets kidnapped. Outside of one or two certain plot elements that I won't spoil, it doesn't really throw too much in the way of surprises, but the execution is fun. To me, the vibe was more like, what if you replaced John Wick with more of an everyman type of character, but he's also someone who just keeps getting back up no matter how many times something happens that should have knocked him down. It's filled with a lot of hand-to-hand combat, and there are some cool flashy camera angles to add to the excitement, but to be clear, this is nowhere near as slick as John Wick, don't get me wrong there. It's just that a lot of these fights are supposed to be messy and chaotic, with Jack Quaid's character not always knowing what he's doing, but he can also keep taking a hit and then some, which can also lead to each fight ending in some pretty brutal fashion, usually with him having to hurt himself badly in the process. It actually finds a pretty solid mix of playing these moments up for laughs and then just having them be straight up gnarly, so it's a healthy balance between the action and comedy. It's not like consistently laugh out loud hilarious at all times, but there is this really likable charm to it that does keep you invested. Jack Quaid's great here. Amber Midthunder also gives a really compelling performance as his love interest. The rom-com elements have a slight corniness to them, but I thought for the most part it was really sweet thanks to their chemistry. And then you also have Jacob Batalon popping up as Quaid's friend in what's essentially a take on his character from the Spider-Man movies, which I thought was fun enough, if nothing we haven't seen before. But Ray Nicholson as the main antagonist I thought was great. He has a lot of that same chaotic energy that his dad had at that same age, with just a really manic performance with such distinct facial expressions. There's not exactly a whole lot of depth to his character, but he has so much fun with the role that he made this fairly generic villain a lot more entertaining. So overall, this isn't anything groundbreaking. You know what you're getting with this, but sometimes that's totally okay, and I thought this was just a fun time worth checking out.